gained weight. The nigga done lost weight, lifted weights, or some shit doing with some weight. So he big as hell now. Man, they said nigga got muscles and shit, man. So he ain't bullshit this time.
I like red balls, I like light skin, that's like hello.
GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
That's good, fantastic.
I like red balls, I like light skin, that's like hello.
GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
That's good, fantastic.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share, so we can get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world you could be, but you should be right here with me, the BABGOG. And I appreciate you pulling up on me, man. What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the building. We're gonna be here for a good time, not a long time tonight, because I gotta watch these finals. I know finals start tonight. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what this first game will look like. So I don't know, we might do 2 hours where the game come on at 8:30. So I mean, it really won't get popping until like 8:45, maybe like 9 or whatever. So we'll just go from there. But let's get into it, man. So Eboni K. Williams, man. You know, hey, she told us about it, and you know what? Let me hold. All right. All right. So this is a year. This is a year ago, right? So Eboni K. Williams has been promoting this solo mom thing, man. She's no longer a single mom; it's a solo mom. And what I tell you guys, man, listen. I have watched and just annotated. I told y'all the hustle before, and it's just more and more of an elevation of black women saying we don't need them niggas, we don't want them niggas, we just use them niggas for their sperm to have baby. That's it. Okay, so we go all the way back to the Vanishing Black Family. Hey, I grew up without a father. I don't really see the importance of a father, all these different things, so on and so forth. Everybody keeps swearing and saying like, well, it's not the women choosing, the government assistance or the women, choosing not to be with the men. Is that the men aren't suitable to be with, yet and still you keep getting pregnant by them. It's funny how, again, the most ain't shit niggas is the most having babies niggas. It's just crazy, right? So we went from that, right? Then you had the whole, well, black men are horrible, terrible fathers. They're absent. They're not involved. They're broke. They don't want to take care of their kids. They don't take their responsibility. All this different shit, right? And then I told y'all what started happening was you had a divorce boom. So then, because the single mom and the baby mama shit started becoming a stigma, women started getting married just so they could have the fucking baby within the marriage. You know what I'm saying? And then in less than 5 years, they were out of it. And now they're not a baby mama. They're a mother that used to be married and she's divorced. She's a divorced mother, right? Because there are stages. Listen, a chick that's out here motherfucking willy-nilly, bro, just getting, dicked and dick down and kidded up by any and every nigga. She is not the same as a woman that, had her kids in a marriage. Okay. Now, of course, we're talking about like a real marriage and so on and so, but again, the title is all that matters to them. Keep telling y'all, women don't see marriage the way men see marriage. Women see marriage as the fucking, a duty they really don't want to do. They want all the benefits, and when they get tired, they can get up out of there. They can abandon it at any point in time. But they don't want the marriage; they want the wedding. All right, they want the ring to be big enough to brag about, to walk around and shit or whatever, and show that shit off. And they want the wedding to be fucking big, celebration, the day all about them, the dress, the people, the this, the cake, the flowers, all of that shit. All this fucking money that's wasted just in her honor. Okay, that's the most important part of the union of man and woman for most women. All right. So escalated to that. And now we're to this point of where it's like, well, hey man, fuck this. Listen, we can just go have these motherfucking these test tube babies and hell with these niggas. The problem is though, the problem is that there's not enough of these niggas willing to donate sperm. Now, brothers, I told you, all right, we fucking up. Brother. We leaving a lot of money on the table. All right. And from a moral standpoint, I sort of kind of get it. Listen, you don't want kids out here, you making kids, you got a kid with your name on it, all these different things, so on and so forth. And I guess you have absolutely no connection to them, no knowledge of them, none of that shit, right? That's kind of weird. But at the same time, man, if there's a high demand because there's a very low supply, I'm just saying we need to motherfucking be the people to take control of that. You know what I'm saying? And control that market. All right. I'm not saying that if you do not agree with that, I completely totally understand from a moral standpoint, a religious standpoint, or whatever. I got you. I feel you. But, especially now, black women fucking gonna go this way, go this route. Listen, there and people have been saying this stuff too, man. From my understanding, it should be a part of the contract for any type of sperm donations and any of these things or whatnot, what have you, as to where the man is completely, totally absolved of any motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, financial or parental responsibilities to this child. You're not even supposed to know who it is, for one. You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody lies on TikTok because I saw this weird shit. Well, yeah, I had a friend that worked for what's her name, and she gave me the details of the man, and I tried to find him and get child support. And like, bro, that shit's impossible, bro. That's cap. Can't do that. That shit is fucking. And if it did happen, you would have a lawsuit against the fucking the sperm donor place because again, it's signed in any of the contracts and things you do. All right, but that's what I'm saying. Moving along, right? So Eboni K. Williams has upped the ante. The Eboni K. Williams that's accomplished. At once upon a time she was attractive, all these different things, young little young tender, little young mixed thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Accomplished, all this stuff, educated, and she couldn't make it work with that white man. Remember the white man? She said and she admitted that motherfucker left her during COVID. I want to go be with my kids. I want to what do they call it? What do they call it, y'all? Shelter. I want to shelter in place with my kids. Okay, if you want to stay here, you can, but you can't come. Right? You cannot come with us. Oh, let's see what's in. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you up out here. Yeah, Charlotte, listen. No, I'm gonna let the troll live for now. Yeah, let the troll live. Yeah, let the troll live, man. Let the troll live. Let the troll live. I'm gonna let the troll live. See, man, listen, I love this. I love this. Now, I had mentioned motherfucking Wigatron. This what's the name of the bottle? But I told y'all, man, listen, these motherfucking Cynthia G rats and all these other hoes, they have no home now. Now that their queen has been banished from the land of Utopia, now these hoes has to come over here, bro. I've never been in a Cynthia G chat in my life, but yet and still her trolls were over here where I'm at. Yes, Mr. Alignment, she has a test tube baby, indeed. Shit, shout out my man, Archie Lucky, man, getting it started early. I greatly appreciate your brother. Thank you for the 10. Congratulations on your kids' graduation. Blessings to their future endeavors, brother. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, hey man, I can't listen. Hey man, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's who their leader look like. That's a man. Bam. But anyway, man. Listen, man. Let's get to it. So let's go back to pretty much Eboni K. Williams being the flag bearer and the starter of this new trend that I promise you will be catching fire, right? Another one too that wasn't that big of a deal because they were a 2-woman couple with the brat and her wife. They did the same thing, and even though they complained about there be a lack of black sperm, they still went to these other races to have these babies. So, brothers, I'm telling you, man, this is something that, you niggas didn't listen to me on the motherfucking Manosphere motherfucking boxing league. Y'all didn't listen to me on a lot of this shit. But somebody somewhere, bro, we need to get control of this shit. Okay? All right? We need to get control of the black man motherfucking sperm bank market. Pause. Okay? I know it sounds weird or whatever, but bro, do you know how much money these women pay for fucking IVF? All right, and Eboni K. Williams is going to explain it to us, you know what I'm saying, as we go along, but let's get into it. And let me see, for reference, this was, let's say, a year ago. This was back in, let's see, February 1st of 2023. February 1st of 2023. Let's go.
News these days, which is why we're happy to welcome back former Real Housewife of New York, lawyer and author of the new book, Bet on Black, The Good News About Being Black in America Today, Eboni K. Williams. I love. Hey, welcome back. Hey, Queen.
We're going to talk about this book in a minute, but first, we all want to congratulate you for your new show. You're going to be a judge on you're going to be TV's newest judge.
Thank you,
it's a court series hitting airwaves this fall.
Yes.
Let me ask you, I mean, has always been a goal of yours to be a judge?
Well, yes, actually, Joy. I had to think about it. Yeah, I just didn't know if I wanted to be on the U.S. Supreme Court or the next Judge Judy. So we're going to take this as part 1, and we'll get to part 2 later. Yeah.
Nice. You also recently announced something really exciting, that you are going to start the fertility process and pursue single motherhood. Now, I feel like you've spoken about this before, so I know it's something you wanted to do.
I have to credit all of you ladies at this table, because one of the first times I was on as a guest host, remember, Sunny, one of the hot topics we talked about was the anonymous nature of sperm donors. And so I got an education on that right here live on TV with Hot Topics at The View. Turns out I now have a known donor. I went through California Cryobank, fantastic experience. And at 18, my future child, God willing, will be able to know the name, identity, and last known location of their father.
Wow.
Because you reunited with your correct. I was able to track him down through Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
Does that person want to be found?
Yes,
They do.
that's part of what I paid extra for.
Yeah.
So I guess so you can put it in a thing as to where you can, you can be contacted, you can be whatever, all these different things and so on and so forth, right? But I still, as long as there's the buffer there as to where, and I think that's a big part of the stigma, as to where you can't be financially liable for the kid. Okay. Now, again, listen, for reproductive rates and things like this, we are not having enough children. So this is why I know this is a moral thing that a lot of brothers are approaching this with, right? More so than anything else, because we know you niggas out here nutting. Okay. A lot of you niggas are notorious nutters, okay? Not notorious thugs, nigga. Notorious nutters, nigga. All right. All right. Not no boning biggie. You just boning them big bitches. All right. Don't act like I don't know, nigga. Okay. Don't act like I don't know. But yeah, man. We gotta get on top of this shit, bro. For real, for real. This is an opportunity. Listen, a lot of shit you just shouldn't fight, bro. And what you come to learn is, hey, if the motherfucking, you can't swim against the fucking current, right? Yeah, that the quickest way to drown, bro, you get caught in the rip current is to try and fight it. They say no, what you do is you let the fucking rip current fucking take you out. Eventually it's gonna dissipate, and then you motherfucking swim parallel to the shore, and then find a way, easier way to back into the shore, and everything's good, right? Especially with all this stuff we were saying, dog. I'm just, I don't know. We get into it. Jerice, it ain't just me, nigga. I just admit it. Y'all niggas doing it too. Shout out to Diorama. We got a couple real ones that are motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Listen, man. Listen, fuck your feelings. That's why and fuck your feelings. I agree. That's why I say we need to get our own market. We need to get our own market as to where you regulate and say what the price is, and you say what the fucking what's the name is and all this other shit, because it don't make sense to me. Like you said, bro, they spend, whatever it is, and then these women go to the IVF shit and all this shit, and these places are getting, starting off like 15, 20 bands. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They getting these places that are doing this on the women's side, you find the thing that's on the sofa and they marking the price up for whatever. So yeah.
Literally, quite literally. Yeah.
But you're also dating again. I heard your dentist
Yes.
set you up.
I was triggered for a second, Sarah. I am dating my dentist, who's so sweet, Dr. Horry here in Manhattan. Said, I know a really great guy for you. I really want you to meet him. I'm like, doctor, I'm kind of busy creating embryos and writing a book, but okay. She did introduce me. I think I might have been ghosted.
Oh no!
I know.
To the club.
But we'll see. My DMs and phone are still open.
Oh, you're gonna get somebody you up with somebody and then he ghosted you?
I think
That's terrible.
so.
Wow.
Ghost Ebony.
Girl, thank you. Thank you.
Well, I think you should change dentists. That's all.
Dentist didn't ghost me.
Go being messy. I love it.
On a serious note, by the way, congrats on the book. It's fabulous. But today kicks off Black History Month, but the country's obviously reeling from the death of Tyree Nichols at the hands of Memphis police. I'd love to hear your take from a legal perspective on what we learned from the video and what we can learn going forward.
Yeah, listen, our country is in a perpetual state of mourning, when it comes especially to Black life. We have to commend you. My mother and I watched Till over the holidays.
Yeah.
And you can't talk about what's happening with Tyree Nichols, though, and not credit Mamie Till for really centering Black male humanity, especially. And we still need to do that work, so thank you. Legally, though, Alyssa, I think that the Memphis prosecutors are doing a really fine job of trying to put together a case they can prove. So right now we've got 5 officers charged with second-degree murder. The family, the Nichols family, did want to see a first-degree murder charge because I interviewed Ben Crump yesterday, who's representing the family. But you never want to, and I know federal prosecutor Sonny Hostin probably will agree, you never want to bring a charge that you don't feel wholly confident you can prove in a court of law. Better to be able to meet that burden of proof entirely.
This kind of case. What do you think about the fact that a couple of the white officers that were involved, or a white officer and some of the other EMTs haven't been charged?
Yeah.
On paid administrative leave.
What's good for the
Right.
we'll make them
What does Trump call him?
Sanctimonious.
Sanctimonious. Does Trump even know what that means?
academic. I actually hold a degree in Black Studies from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. I also hold a law degree, an honorary doctorate. How much time do we have? And I assure you, I am wholly qualified and academically elite. So I would encourage you to revisit your thinking on that one.
You think he's a racist? Constituents who are racist, look what I'm doing.
Yeah. But
In the aftermath.
Yeah, okay, now I don't give a damn. So they talked about that shit briefly. I'm trying to find the one to where she just did it this year. It was late this year. Hold on. So trying to find that one, man. What the fuck is it? It wasn't the Breakfast Club. And I didn't know she was a reality TV chick. She was on that shit too. I didn't know she was on that thing. Here we go. Hold on. That's what I was saying. Hold on. Here it is. Here we go. There we go. Here we go. The griot. That's what it was. I fucked up. I put the root. That's what it was. Fair use, fair use. And let's see, this one was 10 months ago. So this was July 7th, 2023. All right, let's get into it.
Black women are availing ourselves to all of the options that our hard work and circumstances currently afford us. And that means that single motherhood by choice is going to be an option that more and more Black women consider and even exercise. So anybody that's in their feelings about that can go ahead and start to process right now. Because Black women that have the privilege to embark upon this expensive and oftentimes lengthy process will increasingly decide to forego marriages and partnerships that do not serve us and that are not in our best interests.
Now, listen to that. That last part is crucial. Forego relationships and partnerships that do not serve us and our best interests. Wow. Now, this is a woman who has historically, right, not dated Black men. Right? Cree, you said she was married before. Who do you know what type of man she was married to before? You know, her last relationship was with some white man or whatever. You know, they were fiancés and stuff, but do you know the race of the man that she was actually married to? I don't know. But listen to this one more time, man. I told you guys, bro, people do not understand. You know how he's an agent. She's an agent. You notice how nobody was calling fucking Eboni K. Williams an agent? Okay, appreciate you, Creed. Yeah, and so historically, like I said, white, right? So you notice how no one ever called Eboni K. Williams an agent? She disrespected working class Black men, right? She never had any fucking intention of dating them anyway because it never been her interest. No one held her to task for that. When a Black woman likes anything other than fucking Black men, nobody cares. Nobody comes out and pussy police her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nobody comes out and motherfucking clitoris cops her. All right. No one tells her you need to worry about your people. You need to, you a self-hater. You a this, you that. No one gives her any of those fucking speeches, bro. But let your Black ass like anything other than motherfucking a Black woman. And y'all know what kind of Black woman it's gotta be? Because see, even if you like Eboni, I think Eboni is mixed from what they say. I think they say Eboni has like, you know, she's a mixed heritage. So even if you got with Eboni, according to Black women, you still a self-hater because she mixed. And she ain't even no red bone. She ain't even light skin. She's still brown skin. She's darker. She has a, you know, a nice little brown skin tone, caramel, if you will. Okay, caramel, caramel. Where we from? But caramel, right? You know what I'm saying? They say she's mixed. Yeah, everybody. That's what I thought. Creed. They say she mixed. They say one of her parents is what's her name? Kevin Murray. Of course not. She was never called a coon. Couldn't be. A Black woman can't be a coon for, you know, liking her motherfucking, you know, having her preference. Let's listen to this one more time.
The process will increasingly decide to forego marriages and partnerships that do not serve us and that are not in our best interests.
Forego marriages and partnerships that do not serve us and are not in our best interest. And you saw that motherfucking little, you know what I'm saying? You saw the motherfucking the 1/8 motherfucking neck swirl. You saw that. That was a message. That was a message. That was a sisterhood message. So you got to these cues, man. Body language cues. That was emphasis put on that for a reason. Let's keep going.
And now that bypassing those insufficient relationships does not have to come at the expense of motherhood, well, frankly, it's a whole new world. A world in which Black women are no longer subject to the desperation of being chose because now we get to do the choosing.
Now, hold on now. Now, niggas tried to jump on my ass. Pause. When we said, Eboni K. Williams knows this. And she's even said this. And she literally said it about, it was her and who else was it, y'all? Black men have more interracial options than black women do. She said, you don't have to no longer being chose. You do the choosing. Pretty much, even if you don't want, Chad don't want you, Chang don't want you, Carlos don't want you, Alejandro don't want you. Well, you can just go get a baby by him. Even if they don't want you, fuck this. We don't want these niggas. These niggas ain't good enough. I want to have a child. I'm going to take the solo mom route, and I'm going to go out here and select that white, Asian, Hispanic, European, Native American, fucking, what's the shit? Neanderthal, whatever kind of fucking sperm I want, other than these niggas. So I can get that baby with them with that good hair and them light eyes. Crazy. Cree, this is July 23rd, 2023. Look at all of this fucking, bro, these undertones, dog. Now, black woman, you have control. It doesn't matter that these men don't actually want you. These men don't actually want to be in a relationship with you anyway. Fuck that. You can do it all by yourself. Just go to your local motherfucking, sperm bank, pick who you want, and hey, you got it.
And as we choose, we do have to contend with the reality of a dismally small supply of black sperm. Because most black women on this journey, we want to create children that look like us and that look like our families. And that means we want black sperm. And as we heard from Reese Brooks, it's the definition of slim pickings. And sometimes that means compromising on this aspect of your journey.
So these niggas ain't out here giving up sperm unless you get it directly from them. Fuck them. Translation, by the way, I didn't say it. Translation. Fuck them. Sacrifices have to be made. You don't need their sperm. The baby's gonna come out dark anyway. They're gonna be considered black anyway. All the shit that black men said when we was like, hey man, hey, listen, that man's straight, he's black, he chose and he found love with a woman that's non-black. We can't eliminate his black. No, man, fuck that coon ass nigga, man. That weak ass, coon ass, lame ass, ugly ass, little dick ass nigga. Damn, bro. Like, how you know all that? How you know about that man? His meat. Cause he like another type of woman? Like, really? Yeah, nigga, fuck that nigga, man. Yeah. Coon. Sellout. Self-hater. All that language, right? But listen to what she promoted, man. We got to run it back. I got to run back a lot of this shit, man. Look, even hearing this, bro, didn't have the breakdown of this then because, she was just talking. I'm just like, okay, whatever. She's not really going to go through this shit and so on and so forth. This is just some, shit she's saying, she talking about, but no, bitch, walk it like she talking. She actually motherfucking went through with it. So now this hits even harder. Because now this is what she want black women to do. And now, especially since we know that the man she chose was non-black, message.
It's the definition of slim pickings. And sometimes that means compromising on this aspect of your journey. Now, I am extremely fortunate that I was able to secure 2 vials of black sperm from California Cryobank when I embarked on this part of my journey last fall. But I do know that I am an outlier. So I've got 2 concrete tips for single black women who think this may be an option, either now or maybe later. Number 1, please check out Reproductive Village. It's a new Black-owned cryobank, and it's designed to help with this shortage of black sperm.
Oh, well, hold on. Wait, my bad. I take that back. So, okay, maybe he is black. Maybe he's black, but still. Get the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Get the nut without giving up the butt. Okay, so we'll retract that from the record. It's not a white. You know, she fuck with them white dudes. She, nigga, you ain't on getting on this pussy. That pussy gonna always be for the white boys. All right. She might have a full fucking nigga baby, but you know who she fucking on. It ain't no maybe. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Hey, you niggas gonna miss out on the bag, man. You know, listen. What would you rather do, man? And that's what I said. We used to joke about this shit, bro. People, nigga, semen is literally like gold, bro. Telling y'all, and we will get to the point too when we start getting into this fucking, artificial womb shit. And I keep telling y'all these motherfucking androids and shit is coming, these cyborgs and all this shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This transhumanism shit. We go see it within the next, I'll say, 30 years or so. Where, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have your wife or your girlfriend or her husband or her boyfriend or whatever being a fucking robot. I'm telling you. So there's really gonna be no need for, man to woman, human man and woman interactions. It don't matter. And everything's gonna be on the fucking market. Yeah, for real shit. Real shit, man.
It's set to open its doors in DC later this year, and it will also have drop-off locations in Atlanta and Houston, Texas. And number 2, be proactive. I say go ahead and start looking right now for desirable Black sperm. You register with all 4 of the big cryobanks, and this includes California Cryobank, which I used, Seattle Sperm Bank, Fairfax Cryobank, and Zytex. Then you can scan the current options for Black sperm. And if you see some sperm that you like, I suggest go ahead and buying at least 2 vials right now. Even if you do not intend to use them anytime soon, trust me, it's better to have them than to be without them when the time comes.
Now, again, y'all niggas out here giving that nut away for free. Y'all out here giving it away for free. Flushing it down the toilet. Tying it up in a condom. Skiing it on her bike. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. I'm out the game, man. I done clipped the snip, baby. So God killed the nigga for that. God killed the man for not motherfucking putting that in that pussy. Yeah, yeah, man. Listen, D, y'all niggas gotta get on it, man. Y'all gotta get on it, man.
And listen, if you never need them for whatever reason, what a wonderful gift to give to a friend or a sorority sister in need. And also, most of those banks, they allow you to resell the sperm back to the bank itself. Listen, I know that many are going to question or even indict the decision that I and many other Black women are making to become single mothers by choice. But I, like the women you heard from today, go by the creed of no regrets. I have, and many Black women have, too much love, too many resources, and too rich of a community not to share these gifts with children of our own. Children that will one day, no doubt, enrich and contribute to the next generation of Black America.
So that was her promo, right? For Black women to abandon Black men directly, bypass the relationship, bypass the love, bypass the growth, bypass the, you know what I'm saying? Again, anything to get the Black men out of the picture, bro. You understand how diabolical that is? And then furthermore, that's why I say, bro, I don't want to hear shit about no mentorship. I don't want to hear shit about help them kids. you know, you need to be a better man. And what about the man? These bitches are purposely choosing to say fuck you, nigga, no, and then you gotta fucking help me out, bro. No, bro. And that's why I keep telling y'all, when you do not address the women, bro, and when you do not tell them, hey, look, listen, if you do this, and this, I'm not fucking helping you. Okay. All right. This is cool. This is not cool. A woman is naturally going to play the fucking, I didn't know. I'm a girl. Help me, please. I didn't know any better. No, bitch. That's why I'm telling you right here, right now. If you do this, you on your own. Well, what about the kids? She chose the motherfucker have them that way. So, hey.
Fuck them kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Everybody can't be saved, dog. Everybody can't be saved. And from knowing what I know and, you know, being through what I've been through, 9 times out, not 9 out of 10, but I say at least 7 times out of 10, they're going to turn out to be all right anyway. You figure it out. How many of us made it to where we are from not having fathers or having ancient fathers or whatever the fuck, right? For having a shitty ass motherfucking just childhood, from growing up poor, right? You overcame it, right? You figured it out, right? You made the right decisions, right? Well, hey, they'll do the same. Or at least after they done with your ass, maybe we can help them. But no, bro, you're literally you're enabling the behavior. And niggas don't know these terms, bro. That's why I say one of the things about like the military shit, bro, it opens your eyes up to so many different things and concepts. Bro, I never even heard the word enabling, bro, outside of a spelling bee before I went into the Navy. Okay? I never heard the word enabling outside of a spelling bee before I went to the Navy. It's not a term that niggas even use, dog. They don't even understand the concept of it. You got the motherfucker that want to smoke up everybody weed and drink everybody's cup and all this other shit. It's like, hey man, hey, yeah, man, go ahead. And now this motherfucker laced and he out his mind. Or he an alcoholic. Why? Because everybody egged the motherfucker on to do the shit was motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Because it was fun, because it looked funny. Get some of these super chats. I greatly appreciate you guys. Shout out to Urban Reed for the 5. No, bro, she left out like most of them do. We have covered this time again. Their reasons changed, but their actions remain the same. Yeah, bro, we know the deal. We know what it is, bro. But it's the men. The men hate the women. Shout out to Black Box for the 2. You got to have a PhD to sire a kid raised by a black woman. Listen, man. And shout out to my man Purple Haze for the 5. Appreciate you. And Purple Haze, this is what I'm saying. You're not supposed to be able to do that, bro. Not supposed to be able to do that. It's supposed to be either anonymous or even if it's not anonymous, the woman like agrees to the point, and the thing is supposed to have protection you to tell them, hey, look, you cannot go after this man for fucking what's name. You know what I'm saying? Because that would make no sense. Nobody would donate sperm if the woman was just able to pop up and say, hey, motherfucker, pay me child support when I decided to, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? If she doesn't have a husband, long-term relationship that wants children, should she forego motherhood altogether? No, Cree. I'm not saying that, Cree. But what she's trying to do is, again, she's trying to start a trend of where this expands out. So the problem and the issue is she's telling the accomplished women, and she's only talking to women her because, like I said, it's not cheap. So the hood booger bitch is not gonna be able to do this even if they want to. This is not for the poor, okay? This is gonna be something for, you know, Miss Independent, the PhD. I'm a PhD. All of, you know, the boss women, all that shit. This is who this is for. You know, the high earners, the, you know, all these women I got, you know, I got my own business, all this other, yeah, that's who this is for, right? So instead of those women, again, finding a black man to get with, she's already accomplished. she's already, you know, well off financially, and combining that with another black man to make an even bigger, you know what I'm saying, pot of wealth or finances or whatever, whatever you want to have it, and figuring out a way to work with that man and create a family together, and a lineage and a legacy for both of them. You just gonna go by yourself? That's the problem, Cree. The problem is black women say, I don't want to do 50-50, I want to do 50-50, I don't want to do 50-50. But okay, now you cool with doing 100-0? Because with this shit, with the solo mom shit, there is no dad. There's no child support to get. There's no weekend dad. There's no summer dad. There's not. It's all you. All you. You signing up for that for the whole fucking thing until and if, I guess, you know, of course, if you get in a relationship with somebody and so on and so forth, you know, after the fact. But at least through the pregnancy, you gonna be the only one at the gender reveal. Ain't no daddy there. Ain't gonna be nobody in the motherfucking delivery room with you. Ain't no daddy there. So that's what I'm saying, Creed. That's the problem as to how it defies the logic of, oh, I ain't gonna do no 50-50, 50-50. But bitch, now you're doing 100-0 with babies from RIP for 18 years. You're signing up for that. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's even crazier than letting niggas nut in you, for real. We really think about it. At least that guy has an attachment to it, and you got a 50-50 chance of him being about shit or ain't about shit, and have some type of, you know, masculine input on his child. All right. He has to protect his child. You know what I'm saying? He wants to provide for his child. But now Eboni K. Williams is promoting this again to the accomplished, established, financially stable, and well-off women to do this. This is a direct message to them. It was another clip too. I gotta find it. I don't know where it is. But she was saying, hey, this is only gonna be for some women because it's not cheap. So you broke hoes, I'm not talking to you. Just keep fucking these niggas that, you know what I'm saying, at the club, at the weed man, you know, your Uber driver, whoever it is. Y'all keep, you know what I'm saying, getting your sperm from them niggas for free. All right. All right. You deal with the baby daddy because you're a baby mommy. I'm a solo mom. You know what I'm saying? This is also a big classism thing too. Solo mom is a class, major class thing. Well, this woman said, "Not bitch, now I can afford motherfucking whatever the motherfucking markup of that nut is." Okay, she buying the nut, all right, and then I can afford to have the nut put in her. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever tens of thousands of dollars that costs, it's not cheap. Moxie, I ain't lying. Did I lie? I ain't lie. Yeah. Then deal with a man, bro. Do you know how crazy it is? Before now, Eboni K. Williams just rung the bell, sound the alarm, or whatever for wealthy, accomplished, educated, and attractive. Look, Eboni K. Williams is not ugly, right? Attractive women to say, fuck you niggas. Okay. I'm gonna go out here and just get some sperm and figure it out on my own. And not forget what Eboni K. Williams is like 40, right? I think she's older than 40. She's at least 40. That's another thing too. So listen, man. This is a major thing. Because not only is she fucking having a kid on her own, she's having a kid at an old age. So think about that. Your first child at 40? You finna be a grandmama mama. 18 years, you'll be 2 years from motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Well, no. What? She's still pregnant, so I don't know. So anybody know what's Eboni K. Williams' age? Is she 40 already, or she's turning 40? I think she's already 40. I'm pretty sure Ebony's older than me. Right? But either way, let's just go from that from 40, right? So when she had a baby this year, she's 40. It's gonna be like she's only a few months in, so it'll be towards the latter end of the year. Ma'am, you're gonna be damn near 59, 58, going on very, very close to 59 when your child becomes an adult. And then too, you got to think about it. So damn, you're giving your child on average 35 more years of life. You're giving your child 35 years of time with you. This is another thing that people do not understand in having kids, man. Having kids, you know what I'm saying? For one, supposed to be planned ultimately, right? But you don't want to have your kids too late because again, just like you grow with your spouse, you grow with your girl, or women grow with their men, or husband, wife, all these different things, right? Cool. It's the same thing in the same journey with kids. You have your kids early where you have maximum amount of energy. And I'm not talking super duper early. I'm not talking like 18, or under 25, ideally, you know what I'm saying? But if you can put, because you know what I'm saying, nobody's getting married in, so that wouldn't be ideal. But you definitely should be starting to have your first fucking kid, man. And that's one of the biggest reasons we have this reproductive rate issue, is that these women are waiting way too late, much later to have kids now. You know what I'm saying? But they're not having no marriages, and they're not even thinking about getting married. They're not getting married, so rightfully so, and them not having kids, because now you be a single mom, all this other shit, la. So I understand that part of it. But then it goes back to the root cause of them being unwilling to deal with black men. Black men don't get no motherfucking grace. Black men don't get no credit. Black men don't get no break. Black men don't get no excuses, nigga. Again, 100K ain't no money. Only people out here say that shit is black people. At least motherfucking once a month on Twitter, IG, whatever. Some bitches went viral last month saying, oh, he said he makes 6 figures, and the 6 figures was like $103,000 and whatever else. And of course, hoes in there laughing. Bitch ain't never even seen $10,000 all at one time. She ain't never had $10,000 in her bank account. And she laughing at a man making $103,000 a year. When again, over 90% of the country, that's good money. 90% of the country. I know California's out of there, New York's out of there, most parts. All of California, West Coast shit, whatever, it's gonna be highly, highly expensive. But New York is gonna be like city in New York, Florida, like Miami type shit like that. And then some places in DC, Chicago, very, very few places, bro. But over 90% of the country, if you're making 6 figures, you are good. Why do we keep telling this lie? Inflation or no inflation? Why? Because again, that's another thing to shit on niggas. There ain't no money, nigga. You ain't doing nothing, nigga. You ain't special, nigga. But why is a black woman never told that? You doing it, girl. Yes, queen. All the South, bro. Listen, like I said, all of the South. It's outside of Atlanta, outside of and Hawaii, of course. Don't even count that shit. Skinny boy, that's what I'm saying. And the majority of that 6% would be right at the 100K mark. The vast majority of that 6%, I would say, if I was a betting man, I would say 85% of those people, 80% of those people would be the people that are in the 100K range, 100K to like 150K. Anything over that, it's an outlier. I remember I was looking at some stat; they didn't even count it because anybody making over, I think it was like $175,000 for black people, they didn't even count them. They didn't even. You were so much of an outlier, you didn't even get put in the thing. Yeah, 4 to 6. Yeah, black women only make up only 2% of black women make only 2% of black women make 100K or more. That's why I say, man, they this whole idea and this whole concept of black women out earning black men, bro. No, it's not there. And I hate when you make this fucking option, the argument that well, we only making this, we only making that, bro. Listen. You have a class of men that are fucking below it. Shout out to Media Man. I just saw a thing the Media Man did. He broke it down as to where they were throwing the whole black men are causing the country $50 billion because of their unemployment and la and all this other shit. And I was like, well, hold on. You notice? So hold on. If black men are causing the country $50 billion, black women gotta cost them $100 billion. Black men not on no welfare like that. Black men not getting no motherfucking assistance like that. Black men not getting none of these things, none of these programs, Section 8, all this stuff. You have outliers, yeah. Very, very small percentage. But black men aren't qualifying for any of these things as like single dudes. For one, because you're not gonna have no kids, so you're not gonna get the maximum amount of help. Who's getting the maximum amount of help? And what are you never gonna find? You know, when they kept saying that, I purposely went and tried to find how much do black women cost the United States government. Not there. I wonder why. When common sense tells you just by the numbers, okay? Black women have the highest poverty rate, just like motherfucking black men do. Well, outside of Native Americans. So it's crazy too. Native Americans only make up, I think, like 3% of the population and shit like that. But everything else they leave them out of. But when it comes to that poverty rate shit, they made sure they added the Native Americans to not make black women look bad, right? So outside of Native Americans, but Native Americans only make up 3% of the population. So even at, you know, the 29% to black women, 28%, you know, it's like minuscule because they only 3% of the population, right? So that means it'll be something like what almost 5 times as many black people as there are Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? 50% to 3%. Okay. So anyway, right? So black women have the highest poverty rate of women, right? Or second highest poverty rate, right? Okay. And we know government assistance, we know food stamps, SNAP, all this stuff, so on and so forth, right? So if black men are costing the government $50 billion, there's no way that black women aren't doubling that. But you can never find it. Yeah, that too. Shout out to Malcolm. Yeah, evictions. Black women are leading in evictions. I just saw a black woman talk about the other day how she can't afford her house. She's gonna lose a house. She made a YouTube video about it. All these houses and all these things that these women bought, you know, with the free money, the stimulus checks, and you know, 0% interest rates and all this shit and la la la. The economy, everybody had money 4 years ago. Bro, do you understand? Do you understand now, bro? If you are stable right now, you're comfortable, your bills are paid, you ain't out here motherfucking shaking a cup with a, you know what I'm saying? You got employment, you know what I'm saying? You got a house, you got your car, you got all these things, especially if you own property, bro. You are, nigga, you winning. Y'all niggas focus on everybody winning but us, man. I tell you, bro, the reason why we can't make it is because we so quick to shit on each other, dog. We so quick to fucking get into, you know, oh, I got, you know, I'm better than this nigga type shit. And again, there's a time and a place for that. A nigga challenge you, bro, and he wanted, like, of course, bro, demolish him. Like, nigga, what are you talking about? You know who you talking to? But just off rip to be on some, like, I'm better than you shit. Nah, man, it's not really, you know what I mean? That's why that's why we can't get nowhere. That's why we can't get forward, because we so quick to fucking cancel each other out. That's why I said, you know, I went so hard on the shit I went on the other day. It's like, bro, we can never win. I saw the shit today where Godfrey was talking about the thing where the drug dealer went to fucking China. and the fucking Chinaman told the drug dealer about how, hey man, you guys just don't stick together. That shit's true. And I told you, I seen it, man. I seen it. I seen the shit my own. I synced it, nigga. My own 2 eyes. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Listen, listen, man. And like I said, bro, if a nigga's trying you with some saying some shit, yeah, hey man, fuck them. But just off rip, bro, and that's why I say I always extend the olive branch. I always come in peace to begin with. Now, definitely don't be no bitch. Niggas start popping off, hey, let them know. You know what I'm saying? But you know, to extend that the common courtesy of manhood and respect for each other, bro, that's something we need to start with, and then start actually celebrating the things that we're doing. And that's why I told y'all, man, we have to change. We need a paradigm shift of what black manhood is. All right. It's gonna take time. I'm not gonna live to see it. I already know that. I'm not going to live to see this turnaround. Hopefully I start seeing it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm never gonna, you know, reach the mountaintop, as MLK said, right? I'm not gonna make it there. I already know it's too much work. It's gonna take too much work and too much time for that to be done. Even if we started today and everything perfectly started today, I still wouldn't fucking live out to see the shit, you know what I'm saying, be to fruition, right? But we definitely have to change this thing, man, as to where the definition of what a black man is, what we're about, how we work together, priorities, morality, you know, do's, don't. Yeah, it's sexuality, bro. Listen, this is straight. That ain't no gray area, nigga. If it ain't pussy, nigga, hey. All right. If you ain't fucking pussy,
Hey, you gay. Y'all niggas are gay. Nigga, you gay. That's gay.
sorry, man. That's it. Yeah, I synced it with my own 2 eyes. You said, Evan, you saw this shit too, right? Can't even organize crime, man. Niggas can't even organize crime, man. Crazy. But let me see. Mods, give me a like check, man. What I got? I got 202 in the building. Do me a huge favor, man. Let me know what it's looking like, mods. I know these niggas finna make me murder that man dance them. Y'all niggas just like doing the murder man dance. We ain't too bad. We at 128. I need them 70 likes though. Do me a huge favor, man. Hit that like button. If you lie, you steal. If you steal, nigga, you'll most certainly kill. Likes are free. All right.
Real more shit, man. That's why more bodies, man.
Now, why is what Eboni K. Williams said so crucial, so important, so detrimental, right? Well, this right here, you know, the gender war that's very, very real. And we keep getting talked about as we're the issue, we're the problem, when more black men are married than black women, even though there are. Can somebody give me the stat too, man? I keep finding this thing, and I don't see where there's 2 million more black women than black men. Niggas keep saying that, but I keep looking for it and I can't find it. But if anybody has that, give me that stat, please. But here we go. Black couples have the highest divorce rates in the U.S. this year, 30.8%. Second come Latino couples, and then white couples at 15.1%. We are more than double the divorce rate than white folks. And there's 6 times more white folks than black folks, or 5 point something times more white folks than black folks. Say it again. We are double the divorce rate of white folks. And there are 5+ times as many white folks as black folks. And who initiates 70% of divorces? Creed, we don't see it. We don't see it, but the numbers is telling you that it's real. And Creed, I'm glad you said that. People really think like, bro, the shit that comes on the internet, because it's a very, very the internet is a microcosm, like a whole bunch of things, man. The internet is truly a temperature of what's really going on, bro. This shit is happening. It's not just a fucking figment of your imagination. This ain't just niggas talking shit online. No, this is these small but very, very loud voices is how contingents of people feel. That shit exists. Like the whole incel community, right? Like, you know, black pill niggas and all that shit. That's real. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was even a thing before the internet, but it's been here for years. I never heard of MGTOW. I never heard of this shit. I never heard of some shit where men is like, man, no, I'm just not dealing with women at all. I'm extreme. Fuck them hoes, man. It's whatever. Semen retention. You know, I never heard of this shit, but there are men doing it. So it's not just the internet. It's people that's really living these lifestyles. And what we're coming to see is, man, listen, for black people, this shit is as bad as I keep telling y'all it is. And black men are not the problem. But this is why, again, the black fucking interracial marriage rate went up. Black men went up what, 5%? Black men went up 5%. Black women didn't track the same. And mind you, no matter how many more black women there are more black women than black men. So black women, if you guys were also wanted by these other races of men, why are you the only demographic with a higher fucking divorce rate than marriage rate? Okay. And Spiritual World stole this from somebody on Twitter, because this was posted on Twitter first. Let me see if it says this. Black adults have the highest divorce rate and lowest marriage rate. However, hold on. Let me see, can I do this? Will it get bigger? There we go. Perfect. Look at it. Look at God. Can y'all see this? I should be able to see this. Yeah, you can see it now. It was a lot better. I'll highlight it. However, they also marry at later ages, 32 for men and 31 for women. Black women are the only group among other races with a number of divorces higher than the marriage rate. In 2018, there were 31 divorces among Black population and 17.3 marriages per 1,000 people. Again, Black women are the only group among other races with a number of divorces higher than the marriage rate. Who is the problem? Who's the problem? Can't be the niggas. Then they like to use well, Black men have the highest divorce rate, even in interracial marriages and shit and all this. Again, women lead fucking divorces. So the men are always going to be on the bad side of the divorce motherfucking stat. It's not even used talking about with men for the most part. I'm an outlier. And even with me, even though I caused it, my wife still filed. So statistic wise, she was the fucking filer because I was going to get ready to go to sea. So we had a fucking agreed uncontested divorce, agreed to terms, all these other stuff, but still on the books, she divorced me, not the other way around. Black adults also make up the largest group share of never married group, notably 79% of 25 to 29-year-old Black women and 18% of 55-year-olds were never married as of 2016. Who is the problem? Who? Who's the problem? How can Black men be this issue? How can Black men be this, you know what I'm saying? Just this when again, the numbers are telling you. This is why niggas hate stats. Man, you want to talk about stats, man. Stats. Well, nigga, if we don't talk about stats, it's just your feelings. What you see in your little motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, lens of the entire world, of the nation. That's what we supposed to go off of? What are we talking about? My wife followed me and said, I left my family. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy, dog. I'm pretty sure Gamergate was roughly around 2025. What's Gamergate? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what reference is. Number of married couples in the United States in 2022 by ethnic groups and origin of spouses in the thousands. White, 40,000 times 1,000, that'd be like what, 4 million something. Hispanics times 7,000, that would be 7 million. Black, no, this is any other combination or whatever, both alone or any other combination, so the interracial shit or whatever, right? And then only Black, we're barely at 4 million. And this is 2022. The last shit we said was they referenced 2018, right? For the divorce numbers. Deacon Dave, I didn't post a link. I thought I posted a link. My bad. I thought I posted a link. Yeah, the link is pinned. You guys want to come up? Yeah, what up, fam?
What up, Fanto? What's happening?
You got it.
Yeah, I got one question. And
What's that?
I just need to ask this question for understanding. If you was gonna file for divorce, but she filed, then what difference does that make?
What do you mean?
Well, you said that the women are the problem, but you was gonna file for divorce. She
Uh-huh.
beat you to it. What difference does that make?
No, she didn't beat me to it. She had to do it because I wasn't here to do it. So I'm just saying for the sake of the numbers, how it would show up who filed a divorce, who was the person that filed for it, it will be her, even though I'm the one that, you know what I'm saying, that asked for it or the one that wanted it.
See, for me, that it just didn't make sense. If she actually filed because you wasn't available to file, but you was gonna file,
Mm-hmm.
does that make her the problem or you the problem?
It don't make either one of us the problem. Like
I know what it sounds like. I'm just asking you, man. I'm not trying to.
No, it's cool. No,
Admit,
it's cool. It's not. It's like for the sake. I'm the person who wanted a divorce, and like I said, I'm pretty sure everybody's aware of the reasons for that, right? So, like I said, me and her agreed to terms, and we just, you know what I'm saying? We found an uncontested divorce.
first of all, she was super cool for doing that. I don't know what the ins and outs of your relationship was, but like usually they're gonna do something vindictive. But Norm, she didn't do that.
No, she agreed. Like I said, she was, and that's why I said I don't have no hard feelings for my ex. We're on great terms. We raise our son together. We communicate pretty good or whatever. You know, and like I said, she asked for what she asked for. I gave it to her. She didn't, whatever. We just agreed, bro. Like I said, it really was, like I said, mutual people that was just like, hey, it's just not working. So let's just move forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I just don't. I don't know how. See, that's like an unquantifiable stat. You know what I mean? We can't put that to something because she's not the one. Either you was gonna do it or she was gonna do it. Normally, I don't know. I don't know how this works. Okay, so we got a lot to lose, so we should go ahead and chop it off when it's dead, right?
Listen, I'll say this, right? The way I look at it is this, right? The longer you stay with her, she's only gonna qualify for more, right? She's already hit her cap and she's gonna get that regardless. Okay. Either you can negotiate with her if you guys are just wasting time and you on some motherfucking Gladys Knight and the Pimps, neither one of us type shit. Everybody just suffer, bro. Okay, that's my thing. I know people say this, and from a religious standpoint, if you look at it from that, you take that up with whoever it is you believe in. But I'm just saying, as a man, dog, a big part of why men suffer in the whole marriage dynamic or whatnot, what have you, is because they scared to leave. They scared to lose the money. They scared to do this. They scared to do that, and they don't even try to negotiate. Now, I would say, make sure shit's on good terms if you can, because if it's gonna be just hell, you know what I mean, and nothing but what's name. I understand that too. Most women are going to be, not say most, but I say a substantial amount of women are going to be extremely vindictive and difficult, and not just, you know what I'm saying, on that type shit. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like from the stats, I don't know how much you can pull from that. I'm not trying to bust anything up, but I think they want to show you something more times than like they're going to wait on you to do something. They want to show you that they finished. They want to put that in your face. I divorced you. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, a lot of
They're
times,
more.
a lot of times it is that too. It's a lot of emotion involved. It's not just whatever. Women have that thing. No one wants to be left, right? No woman wants to be able to, it'd be on the official record that a man left her. You know what I'm saying? She's a woman, so yeah.
I'm married now, and I'm not the type of guy that it would bother me. You know what I mean? I'm like it does. I don't think you can take much from these stats and like create a narrative unless you're seeing multiple stats saying the same thing. I do see that. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that it doesn't determine who's the problem.
So now I see what you're saying. So you're saying that you can't use the stats to justify between black people who's more so the problem?
No. Because each scenario is different.
Yeah, but this is what I say though. So like you said though, don't you think and agree? Like, so even in my situation, mine's unique, right? My ex filed, but I was the person who requested. But on the record, it would be like that's the woman that filed. That's an anomaly situation. I would say that's maybe 5% of the situations. So of the 75%, right, that only knocks it down to still 70 as to where those women are initiating divorce. These women no longer want to do it. Again, in the women having, again, black women are the only demographic of any group that has a higher divorce rate than marriage rate.
I can agree with you all day long, but
So
I can't say that these stats really could tell me who the problem is.
okay. Well, hey, if that's the way you see it, that's the way you
No, only because every situation has nuance.
It's got a phrase called a common denominator, right?
So yeah, I get it. Totally get it. Not arguing against it.
So we can put as much objectivity to it. The objectivity is this: you have a certain demographic of women, race, black, age range, say between the ages of say 28 to 45, because most times divorces occur by the time they're about 45, no later than that. And you see the amount of how many initiated, like Fantastic said, you'll see a lot of it was initiated by the wife, even if the husband was probably a decent guy. As you know, Fantastic will tell you in the military, there's always this trick thing when you get into in sports, and especially too, you get your bag, whether you're a middle class guy or you're a guy making big money. She sees a plan, whether it's a 5, 7, 10-year plan in which she'll have 2 or 3 kids by you. That's going to be her anchor on her alimony payments, her child support payments, whatever else, property, when you divide it up, because everything you get into marriage is between y'all. So she already has a plan, because essentially inside of her, it's like a scene from Officers and a Gentleman. I want to travel. I don't want to be married to a manager at Walmart. That movie came out in 1980. But like I said, that shows you the long-term plan of most women is the benefit of themselves. And if their children benefit, that's great. But most time than not, it's the benefit for themselves through their children. Child support being the main tool utilized for that. So when guys say, well, it varies. No, if you see a common NBA guys that retire within 2 or 3 years, when they retire, they get divorced. Who initiates it? It's the wife. Why does that happen all the time? Same thing goes for guys who retire out of the military or while they're still in the military. They initiate because they want to secure the bag. So this idea of it's if you see a common denominator that you meet this descriptive element of whether your profession is, your lifestyle, the money you make, you should be very, very wary at the fact that there's an 80% chance that your girl's going to say to you, no matter 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, I want a divorce. Simple and plain. People, men, women lie, women don't.
Respectfully, like, you can't use NBA players and niggas on 4th and 5th Street and 6th Street and Main
Street. So where is the objectivity of saying why is this a common issue of where most women and black women, being what Fantastic said, initiate divorce and have the highest divorce rate amongst all the races of women?
Sure, you can use stats. They use stats all the time to talk about the criminality.
I'm not throwing out stats, but the narrative can be looked at one way, and it can be looked at in 2 different ways. It can go either way. You can use stats to make a narrative for whatever you want.
But the narrative normally is the truth of what is already perceived. Anything in the world that people perceive to be reality, even if it's not truth, it goes off the predominant actuality of what it is. 70% of the time, or predominantly 66% of the time. The other 1/3, all right, that's the exception. But still, 66% of the time is what that situation is. So therefore, you got to go along with that narrative because that's the ruling reality. The third doesn't really matter as much. That's just the exception. So someone says, "Oh, well, the other third of the time this happens," so you can't really say that's narrative. No. That's not the majority. That's just exception. That doesn't, we talk about stereotypes. All right, if 10 out of us, 7 out of 10 of us up here like chicken, all right, stereotype would be black, 7 out of 10. The other 3, I'm sorry for you if you don't like chicken, but the 7 carry that stereotype. That's just life. As in any other type of descriptive identity of anything, men, women, WNBA, anything when it comes to the whole thing with the stud type thing, and here with women with education, like Erica Williams, she has education, but she's never been in a long-term relationship of marriage, but yet she's having a child. The girl from Boy Meets World's having a child at 54 freaking years old. 54, the black chick. I'm like, okay, I'm glad her eggs are still working at that age, but it's like this case of which a lot of women are saying to themselves, I can have a kid whatever, no matter if it's going to probably cause issue to my kid down the line when he's 14, 15, and I'm in a wheelchair. Because it's what best serves me. Like I said, it goes back to what best serves them. The kids, they're just a tool for that. So.
I don't know.
Facts hurt. I know facts hurt. Subjectivity is beautiful, but when you look at numbers and you see things, you see a comment.
That's the wonderful thing about math, man. Math don't care about your feelings, bro.
Exactly.
And the thing is, that's why we have such a, I guess, like a questioning when it comes to that, because we're purposely taught to stay away from the numbers and go so more with what feelings are. Black women's feelings, most importantly, right? So that's why we are where we are. But let me move around a little bit, man, to the brothers that ain't said nothing yet, and we'll come back to you guys. Shout out to JD Rich. What's up, JD? Go ahead, fam. You muted. There you go.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Hey, at the end of the day, this little in vitro fertilization stuff that she's trying to push, that's just gonna be a fad. On top of that, there's going to be a new black community. You know what I'm saying? Brothers are already dating now. Japan wants black babies. Like we are literally, how can you say, the lottery ticket of the world when it comes to procreation and DNA. So at the end of the day, they can do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Follow the Ebony route. They're not going to be happy raising that kid.
Well, hey, I'm brother.
But that's all I got.
But I'm with you. I agree 1000%. But what I know to be for sure, just so they can say, and again, because the black man's gonna lose anyway, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna try it. You're gonna have and apparently it's already a thing. It's like a hashtag. I think like on shout out to Aaron O. He showed me this last night on TikTok. So the solo mom thing is something that is fringe. It's really, really fringe and rare. But her doing
as a
this,
black man, all you gotta do is stick to your square and just live your life. Do what you gotta do. Handle your business. Smile, man. And just live, bro. Like, come on now. We've seen our grandfathers, uncles, and everybody else go through the bullshit with them, bro. This is a new era. It's just time to live. That's just it.
Yeah, and I agree with that wholeheartedly, man. That's what I said. One thing I will say though, man, niggas definitely got to change up their mindset on the whole the donor shit, bro. That's a lot of money on the table. If you go be out here,
nah, niggas need to stop. No, don't do that. That donorship is, no matter how much money they offer you, you really shouldn't take that. Because one, at the end of the day, it's niggas out here who are finding out. Like, I don't know if you know the cases that's been breaking out, but guys who have been donating sperm, they've been getting hooked on for child support through some type of loophole.
I keep saying that you can't do that.
It's been happening, man. I'm just saying. So if you're a black man and you donating sperm, just know that at any time there's a potential chance that you will get raped in the system for a child that you donated and thought you were just getting paid for, but now you are fully licensed to finance.
Yeah, hold on.
It's happening.
Let me
those cases are happening.
So hold on, this is what I'm saying. I think, bro, I think this is like the motherfucking, you know, Tommy Hilfiger was a racist type shit, man. I think this is another big part that we fuck up too. We hear somebody say it, and no one justifies and no one confirms it. It says it right here, bro. A donor, on the other hand, is assumed to have no intention of being a part of the child's life. So a donor has no responsibility to provide financial support for a child. However, if a donor takes any action that could be seen as taking a step towards parenting, then they may be required to provide support. So let your ass out here trying to motherfucking, you know, I want to see my baby. You want to be on some motherfucking
Yeah, but in the cases I'm talking about, I know there are exceptions. In the cases I'm talking about, these guys just like randomly got an update like years after they did like a sperm donation, and now they responsible for paying for the rest of like 14, 16
JD
years
Rich,
of life. They,
JD Rich, I say this. So JD, you know what I would say? I would say to this, right? I would put it. It would be a very easy thing for you to do for the business, for the clause, for both the donor and the receiver, right? It'll be in the paperwork as to where you forfeit all rights to seek financial, you know what I'm saying, whatever for this man. Put that shit in bright red letters, underline, italicized, bold, everything, so she sees it.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I again,
Yeah,
we
have
want
your paperwork in order if you do it. Yes, definitely.
and Jay, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. That'll be something we definitely need to take control of and make sure that if and when, you know, black men start taking control of this industry, that we give black men the most protection possible. You feel me? So you brought up a great point, right? And that's why you close all those loopholes. You know what I'm saying? If we close all the loopholes up, man, again, like you said, it should be no way that, you know what I'm saying, it's some, you know, I promise you it's not a black person benefiting off these black
And there won't be no way. You're right. There won't be a way, but they will just. That doesn't mean they won't stop and try to find one. You know what I mean? Even if there is no way, they will just still try to find one. It's inevitable.
Let them try. But let me do some of these super chats and then we'll move on. Shout out to my man Prime VA, A1 Day One BABG alumni in the building with a 5. Black men have an overall lower divorce rate than black women. Black women are the most divorced no matter what race they marry. So what does that tell you? Hey man, listen. They swear
Does
it's
that
love.
count for LGBTQ? Like, obviously, that's an
Yeah.
issue.
Oh, that too.
Well, I mean, but that's gotta
They be
boost.
getting
That's
their
gotta
ass
boost the
beat in
numbers.
those relationships. Those
Yeah,
are the
that's gotta
highest
boost the
domestic
numbers. That's what I'm
relationships,
saying.
man.
Yeah, it's not that much though, bro. Because again, they make up such a small percentage of people. Not to mention marriages. So the LGBT is a total, bro. All races, all genders, all everything makes up 5%, right? So of the marriage, it can't be that many of those people married, even in the black community, where I think black women have a 20% rate at, you know, gay, bisexual, whatever, so on and so forth, right? They claim to be, you know what I'm saying, survey wise.
And the
Yeah.
highest domestic abuse of those couples.
But let me go to Eric Little. Eric Little, appreciate you, brother, for the 5. Fantastic. Jason Waller is getting divorced from the WNBA chick, all because he was wanting to retire from the NFL. Yeah, I don't know who Jason Waller is, but okay. I'm not surprised. Shout and appreciate you. Yeah. So yeah, bro. Listen, again, we know how this shit go. We know how the game go, man. But let me get to my man KP. Go ahead, KP, because you didn't actually get a chance to say what you wanted to say. You was replying to him. What you got? KP there? All right. Do business. What's up with you, fam? You're on mute. Do business. All you niggas, am I here? Y'all see?
Yeah.
there you go.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
My guy, my brother, what's good with you? Fantastic. I ain't hollering at you in a minute, man. I've been
What's
seeing you
good,
around.
man?
What's up, my nigga?
Yeah,
Hey, so, hey, man, I just caught your show, man, because I was watching it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I was kind of busy for a minute. But then, you know, I ain't busy no more. So y'all talking about the black man going overseas for the Japan thing, or y'all just, you know, freestyling on different topics?
No, so basically the main topic is the solo mom versus the single mom. Eboni K. Williams announced that she's she's pregnant. She went through a sperm donor in order to get pregnant, so she did the IVF thing, and she made good on her suggestion, on her promotion to black women to, you know, forego relationships with black men and just get pregnant. You know, go on, do it by yourself.
Oh, so she just went to like a sperm bank or something, and just got herself knocked up.
Yep.
So okay, so that's the message that she's trying to send out, you know, to black women in the United States.
Yeah, the wealthy black women that can afford it, which is going to be a small, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a small percentage, a small contingent. But the thing is, though, like you said, that's taken away from the black wealth they always tell us they want us to help build, right? So if you have the more successful black women and the more financially stable black women, you know what I'm saying, go out here now and just jump to a sperm bank versus dealing with a black man, how are we ever going to fucking rebuild a black family?
Yeah, so I mean, how much does it cost?
Oh, it's a grip for women, man. It's nothing less than, I want to say, like $15,000, like the whole process. So you can't be no
1,500 to 2,000.
No, thousand for a woman to get in vitro. I think when the brat said they went through their whole thing, you know, because you got like, I guess it's like rounds or like, you know, different sessions and all the different things. I think she said it came up to be something like, you know, anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000.
Oh man, oh my goodness, that's just desperation is fantastic. Like that's pathetic, man. Because these chicks, you know, still want, you know, the real, you know, action. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't even trying to bring it up, but that's what I just got through doing. You know, so I just got through smashing the chick. Man, they want that action, man. So women like Eboni K. Williams, ain't nobody cared nothing about her. I was done with her when she started talking that crazy stuff when she was on the Breakfast Club. And she bugged out of her mind. She finished. You should have gone on about your business, man.
Well,
it's embarrassing, bro. You're gonna pay $20,000 for a baby for some random sperm? That's crazy, man.
Baby gonna be born with a torn ACL.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy,
So
man. That's crazy, bro.
yeah, I'm at the gym right now. I had to drop out the chat. How's everybody doing? Pray God everybody Thursday going well, man. Yeah.
Was that Brian?
Yeah, man. How you holding up?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, I'm
What's
cool.
up, bro?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm glad y'all was on, man.
Yeah, man. So I did a little research on Eboni, and it all makes sense now. So she's from New Orleans North Shore. If you know about the North Shore, that's Tangipahoa Parish and all that. To say it's such a poor area, for some odd reason, that little area got the bougiest females in Louisiana. Like that little area right there, for some reason, all the chicks around there act like Eboni do. They've been on that I hate a nigga type shit. You know, a lot of them, even though Ebony's not mulatto like a lot of them are, she still has that same mentality. You know, Ebony daddy is Creole, you know, and to my understanding, her dad abandoned her and her mother, so that's probably where she gets the resentment from. But and also as a side note, the brat baby mama, she's from the 9th Ward. Well, she's from Mid City. She's from the 7th Ward. The brat baby mama's from Mid City. They call her Judy. So as you can see, a lot of what y'all are talking about, you know, this black man versus black woman thing, it's been going on in Louisiana for quite some time. You know, a lot of what y'all talk about, it's big down here for decades now. Like this whole, you know, I hate to say gender war because I'm not on that type of shit. You know, I know black women that are great, but I also know black women who they have this resentment towards black men because what their father might have done. You feel me? But you know, Ebony said something that, you know, me as a black man who has a similar career path as her, right? Like we're both people who went to college and stuff, even though I went to the military, then I went to college, you know what I'm saying? So my path was a tad bit untraditional, but as somebody who's kind of like her in that educated field, you know, I can kind of not at all relate to her, but I kind of understand where her mindset comes from. You know, when I was in college, you know, even when I did it, a lot of women in college, black women in college, there was always this aura of she has to try to prove herself to me. You know, I did a woman who acted just like Ebony, you know, just very arrogant, even though there was great qualities about her, just very arrogant, always felt the need to try to compete with me, and she didn't really have to do that, you know, but the question I have to ask women like Ebony, because you know Ebony went to an HBCU. Ebony went to Dillard, then she went to First, she went to Dillard, which is an HBC in New Orleans, and then she went to, if I'm not mistaken, Loyola for law. You know, and plus, like I said before, she's living in New Orleans. My question to women like Ebony is, man, there's not that many more educated black women than black men. There are more, because let's just face the facts. The educational field for all women is probably a better deal because, and this is not to put women down, women value education because that's the main field they can go into. They don't function well in hard labor jobs like that, so they depend on education. But my question to women like Ebony is, you go to your average HBCU, that whole 7-to-1 ratio thing isn't true. It's really more like 6-to-4. There's plenty of black men at HBCUs. How come you couldn't get married then? How come you couldn't find a man there? Like all this talk about not enough qualified black men. How much do y'all want to bet Ebony's had a black boss at least twice, especially in the law field? You know, so a lot of what she's talking.
I say 4 times.
Yeah, it's like,
Well, let me say this right quick, because I ain't trying to cut nobody off, but
go
I just
ahead,
got to
bro.
say this.
I'm not a talker like that.
I've been studying her for like a minute. You see what I'm saying? Not like just on her like that, but I took a look at her, you know, a few of her interviews that she did. It's like with women like her, you have to make a certain amount of money just to be with her. She's not just going to get with any kind of black man or a white man or whatever kind of man. She stresses that. You see what I'm saying? So,
In other words, there ain't no show unless she is the show.
Say that again. Say that again. I didn't hear you.
She's pretty
I
much
said, in other words, there ain't no show unless she is the show. She one of them type of hoes.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that.
She's a ball
I mean, I ain't
hog.
trying to knock
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're
I
saying,
mean,
but
She's a
I'm
ball.
just saying.
In basketball terms, she'd be called a ball hog. She's the kind of person. She's not a team player. I bet you in school, during school projects, she was probably the kind of person to try to dominate the whole. She couldn't be in a field like project management, and she couldn't be in the military because she's the kind of person. Her mentality makes it impossible to deal with her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, just so y'all know, hold on, just real quick. She was married. She was married before. She was married to a white dude.
That normally happens. Who's the other? She had a judge show. She married Kenny Lattimore. See, and fantastic. Those are two women in the same age range. Both of them are successful, you know, black women, but one went a different route when she ended up finding marriage. You know, luckily, you know, for her it was a celebrity, Kenny Lattimore, and Eboni K. Williams is going the turkey basting route. You know, it's an attitude, a mentality. You manifest of what you think. Eboni K. Williams, truly, because she's never even done the Serena thing. She cannot attract a man, or she can attract a man probably, but cannot maintain a man to want to stay with her long term, let alone get her pregnant, let alone, of course, want to marry her. That's a reflection on her. You're right. Okay, you don't want to get with Jerome, you don't want to get with Stefan, but you can't get with Steve, nor can you get with Bob, neither, or Juan, or Carlos. So what's that say? You got an issue with being, and she might hit this word, submissive to men either at the same echelon as you or higher, as she might be a bag chaser, as we were saying earlier. She has a problem that's probably going back to her childhood. Like you said, she's from New Orleans. So she's got a problem with men having an attitude of respecting men. And she used the excuse, if you are a bus driver or the garbage man, and you could be running the damn business doing that, but she'll look at you as less than because she'll throw in your face, or you don't have multiple degrees. You're not educated. You're not in a sorority or a fraternity. You don't
She
have
cares
connections.
more about the image than the actual productivity.
Exactly.
She don't care about the productivity,
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Like, all you got to do is go check out some of her videos, not just interviews or whatever, not just with the Breakfast Club, but she all over the place. With women like her, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be single. A lot of dudes ain't really gonna check for that. A woman cannot demand a man to make a certain amount and all these expectations. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of women that think like that, they're going to be single, or they're going to be a baby mama, just like what she is now. So either you can afford the woman, or you can't. I'm not talking to anybody on the panel, but women like that, they are for sale, like period. You You have to make a certain amount of money, and you got to be in
That's
the
a
millions.
hardcore truth, bro.
Because she lives in New York City.
That's a hardcore truth,
she
bro.
wants all the amenities of what New York City has to offer. So if you ain't checking the millions, you ain't finna hit that. You can forget that.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me read these super chats real quick, and then we get to my man Trey Fur. Appreciate you for your patience, brother. Once real quick. Shout out to my man Donovan Wood, man, always coming through, man. A1 day one in the building. Appreciate you for the 5 on the cash app. Shout out to my man, BABG alumni, man. My man, Batman Beyond 624, man. Appreciate you, brother, for the 10 on the cash app, brother. Greatly appreciate you. Trey, it's on you, fam. Appreciate your patience, brother. Go right ahead. Trey Ferg, you there?
I'm taking the guys watching the games. Why it's so quiet now?
Yeah, that's man. I'm trying to pull this shit up.
I'm trying to watch the
My
game.
bad. Hey, mute me up, fantastic. Mute me up. I ain't trying to cut nobody off.
No, you good. Okay, cool.
Do y'all see these babies when they come out though? Because these babies look messed up when they come out. I don't know if y'all been noticing though.
You talking about like a Krishan? What's that one chick from Blueface Baby Mama?
All these old women trying to freeze their eggs and do the ebony move or whatever. Them babies are coming out like horrible. Some with defects, some without. I mean, but still, if you see the kids they have, like Brat, the Brat, for example, her sperm came from a old white dude, like a very old white dude.
Well, the baby came out with eczema and freeze dried and shit.
The baby looked like an old man, basically. These babies they have, and they look like old white man when they come out the womb. Like that's all they look like. Like them Rockefeller niggas, like the babies look like they need to be on dollar bills type shit.
Wait.
Nah, like you could if you look at a dollar bill, like that's what the babies come out looking like.
Y'all wildin', man.
It's on, fan. So I gotta get out of here, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. Oh shit! Shout out to JR, what's up with you, fam? Go right ahead.
Yeah, what's up, fantastic? You good, yeah?
Yeah, I can't complain, bro.
No, good. Yeah, no, I was just asked a question, man. Like, obviously, I was just catching up on the show.
Oh shit!
But...
What's the name back too? Yeah, man. I didn't. They got the unicorn back. Go ahead, bro. What's up with you?
Yeah, no, so I was gonna ask, like, so what? Like, even amongst what's going on between black men, black women in America, whatnot. Obviously, it's more extreme compared to obviously over in England, right? But I was gonna ask the question, like, so what? Black men are still giving up their sperm for people to use and whatnot in America.
What do you mean? You saying like dealing with the women directly, or you saying like as far as the sperm donor stuff?
Yeah, the sperm donor stuff. Yeah, indirectly. Yeah.
They said there was a shortage on
Well, niggas are always gonna need gas money, bro.
They said there was a shortage on black sperm.
No, it is.
Hold on,
real quick. Let me Trey.
Well, I tell you, we
hold on, KP.
Do it the old-fashioned way. If we're gonna have a baby out of nowhere, where someone says, "Hey, I'm pregnant."
Hold on, real quick. Let me get him the
sneaky link versus us literally going.
Can y'all hear me now?
Road trip in a
yeah,
cup.
you good, Trey?
That feels somewhat emasculating. Even if you get paid for it, $50, $80, however much they pay you, because
KB, I'm not with that now. I'm not with that. I'm not with the bargain basement.
It's $100 now. The minimum is $100 now.
That's cheap. And y'all proving my point. That's what I'm saying. There's no way, bro. You have just off of simple.
We value ourselves to the point of which we don't want to be seen as a cup. We'd rather have meet someone in the club.
Yeah, but the guys that are doing this are mainly the poochie types. Are for real. It's really low budget dudes that are still doing it. Any dude with sense is not going to throw his sperm away. So they literally getting scratched. Like they getting the Kool-Aid basically. The sperm.
That was funny as fuck. Who said that was funny as fuck?
I did.
That was funny. That was a good one. That was a good one.
But you know the ironic thing about it is, as educated as Eboni K. Williams is, and all this stuff she may have obtained, TV and everything else, a girl who works at your local gas station or whatever, who's making minimum wage, but knows her high school sweetheart from or the guy she's been with for X amount of years.
Oh, she getting
has 2 or
skeeted
3
up.
kids by him, and she takes care of home. And the guy, he has a decent job, whether he's in the military, whatever he's doing to provide for the family. She has a more stable situation than Eboni K. Williams, but she's not the one with the degrees and all the hoopla about I'm this smart chick. But she did it the old-fashioned way, how it was done 56 years ago. And maybe she decided, you know what, I'd rather be a stay-at-home mom, or I'd rather just have a low-tier job where my husband's the one making the predominant income and stuff, because I want to have an easier schedule to take care of home and provide him an easier lifestyle when he comes home from a long day at work or deployment, stuff like that. So who's the fool at the end of the day?
Yeah,
she's the one right now who did it right in her 20s, probably seeing her son or daughter graduate from college right now as we speak. Well, Eboni K. Williams is just finding out she's going to have a baby from a test tube.
Yeah,
or out of a turkey
KP, that was one of the biggest things I was saying too.
Who's doing it backwards? Who's doing it? You might say to yourself,
Well, no, that was one of the biggest things I was saying too.
They
KP,
told him when
the
you're in
fact
college,
that I don't know if you can.
Don't just look for the degree, but also look for your husband, or not even just in college in general, in your workplace or anywhere of productive means. Find your spouse. Don't just be thinking about, I gotta get this check. I gotta get this.
Hello?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, right here. Something about.
Yeah, it's on you, Trey. Go ahead.
What's up, man? Yeah, I guess I got some audio. I ain't gonna take too long because I'm watching the game. Hey, man, I don't know how old y'all brothers are, man. I don't know y'all background, man. But, y'all got to listen. Regardless of how he's a young brother, regardless of how he's putting that shit in y'all throat, take the good, spit out the bad. You got to see what's going on in real life. Y'all talking as if, y'all allowing the woman to beat y'all. You don't have to be in a race with a black woman. Be in a race with the rest of the world. Y'all singles, a lot of y'all like Brother Fantastic, y'all work, y'all should be getting in the best shape of your life. Keep your seed. Fellas, listen, we are the golden ticket. You keep your seed, man, until you get your money right. And then anybody coming into your hut, you make sure they abiding by all the rules. Simple as that. In the meantime, protect yourself. Don't have no unwanted babies, because they giving up the cheeks. I don't know how y'all getting, I don't know what it is, man. It's just, it's like sisters play right into the feminist gateway. And brothers, you got to stay at 10 steps ahead of that. Y'all should be learning how to cook, take care of yourself, buy your, what I'm saying? Just switch it up a little bit, man. The world is opening up. United States is changing. And the sister ain't gonna be as hot as they think they are. They spend a lot of money. Brother, save your fucking money. Travel yourself, or you can travel around the United States. Just don't go to them dumb, foolish neighborhoods. It's women all over. And you make them make a deal with you. Sign that damn paperwork.
$4 billion.
But listen, don't be afraid, man, to take a chance on yourselves. Y'all, it's like y'all can't be scared to move amongst men. Move amongst men. We've all been hurt regardless. You know what I'm saying? But you can't look at that as you transition into your 40-year-old age. A man going into his 40s shouldn't worry about nothing but money and protecting his home. That's it. You shouldn't have to worry about no chicks, because you should have ran through your litter of them, and that's going to give it to you and should be stacking your bread, finding you somebody. If not, just don't have no children. Brothers, y'all got to stop being so hard. Stop worrying about the women. He's giving y'all the information. Listen, fella, the numbers are what it is. They pay groups of white people, because black people, we ain't study. We just critiquing it. They do these studies based on numbers. Then they watch the behavior. See, like, okay, black people still spending and buying. You need $10,000 more today than you need 5 years ago. We still selling the same spending habits. Y'all young, man, save y'all money. Y'all get about 40, buy your fucking house. And understand this about Social Security. I don't know if y'all brothers been working since y'all was 17, 18. Social Security pay itself forward. meaning the work that you put in between age 21 and 77. What is that? It was what, 65? They done raised it to 67. If you don't put in work in that time when you say, okay, I'm retired, and you ain't got no retirement, you ain't got no military skill or nothing, you say, okay, how much I get? They gonna be like, well, sir, you get about $450 a month because you ain't really worked in your best years of your life. And you got any children? Okay, that's coming out first. If you got a child, man, this is the greatest time to flip the table. Pay your little money, get that debt behind you. Then when you turn 40, 45, be in your best fucking shape, stack your bread, buy you a little piece of property, fix that shit up. Brothers, y'all get together to fix some shit up like y'all do to roll a blunt. It'll change your life. It'll change your fucking life. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all out here, man. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop chasing women, man. These women are spending their life saving $15,000, $20,000 for some fake shit. Come on, man. Sisters, get back to using y'all hair. Because if not, all y'all hair gonna look like this damn avatar right here. Y'all keep on putting that bullshit in there. Brothers, understand your godly sense, man. Y'all here. Stop chasing the bullshit. Stop chasing it. If you 40 still talking about some niggas 32 and 33, you losing. Stop chasing that shit. Get your bread right. Get your body right. Y'all weak. And fellas, listen, this is my last thing, man. Y'all seed is y'all golden ticket, man. Hold your seed. Stop giving it away. Make them pay for it. They'll pay you for it. Why not you get that $15,000 if you just work out and keep your bread right and you show up smelling good, looking good with your car, you got your crib, she come over, you lay her out, man, she'll be having half y'all little funny type dudes 10 and 2. Or you be ass up, face down, because y'all like that weird shit. I'm done, man.
Oh, brother. Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, man.
I don't know about that last part, but like, shout out everything else.
Out here. Stop letting that bullshit get to you, man. We men out here. We ain't even built that way.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I don't know what's wrong with these niggas, man. These legs up, motherfucking soprano niggas. I don't know, but Trey, that's what I'm saying, man. You said two things very, very important, man. Listen, the same way niggas can get together and buy a section in the club, roll a blunt at the spot, drink a bottle or whatever the fuck all this shit, bro. We need to be doing the same thing, like you said, man, bro. Everybody, I know, they talk about the housing market and stuff, bro. You ain't gotta get a brand new house. You ain't got to get some shit that's built in motherfucking 2024. You ain't got to get some shit that was built in motherfucking 2020. Bro, if you get short sales, is foreclosures, tax link, it's all kinds of things, all kinds of options, bro. The longer you stay, bro, okay, paying rent, that's money you never going to get back, okay? Never. You're never gonna get that money back. You're never gonna see it. And I know I'm not even gonna say it. Oh, well, you don't own the home. You're not no homeowner. You're a home loaner. Listen, that home loan pays you, okay? Because your home builds up equity. So y'all can listen to motherfuckers that tell y'all this shit about, man, no, man, fuck, I'm just gonna rent forever because I'm never really gonna own it. Motherfucker, okay, you never really own it, but you able to motherfucking benefit from it and get capital out of it and use that to put towards more property and other businesses and all other things. Now what? It's like, man, we purposely, it's like gimmicky shit and whatever. It sound good and make niggas. It supports the ignorance that niggas already have. So we stick to it because you have one person that speaks up loud and says some shit that sounds good. No, bro, there's no way you should not be owning property, bro, by 40, dog. Something. There's no way. You can do everything else. Y'all niggas out here got you got Hellcats, you got vets, you got damn near $100,000 fucking cars, bro. You don't got one piece of property, you still paying
Cuban links.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We definitely got to get this shit together, man. And I know we can do it. It's enough, like I said, shout out to Media Man again, bro. I told y'all this. Yeah, they just like it when he says it better because I'm like, man, fuck this shit, nigga. Bro, black men are doing all right, and we're only getting better. Out of the shit that we've overcome, bro, in the last 30 years, like I said, it's unquestionable. It's undeniable. So
fantastic.
Go ahead.
My bad, man. I just wanted to add on to co-sign what you're saying about the financial piece and how we're moving up. Black men, look into life insurance. It's a way you can use life insurance to basically be your own bank. There are ways you can get a policy where it can be like up to $1 million or 500,000 or whatever, where you can actually take out a loan against it, and if you pay it back, it's basically like, you know what I'm saying, it'll increase. So that's just a way of just cutting out, you know what I'm saying? If you want to cut out banks or whatever, look into life insurance. Like they don't teach us this in schools, but life insurance is a great way to literally finance like your own life in a way. I'm still learning myself, but I just wanted to add that in.
Bro, do you have children?
Not yet.
Okay.
But in the future, but not right now. I'm not looking into that right now.
You're good, man. Just look at your find you some property, man, like a home, like you said, man. It builds equity about shit down there every other year, man. You have your couple racks, then you just continue to look to see whatever else you can just portfolio your money. You know, it's good to have a look on you, you know, and you know, look. Listen, man, do what the Asians do with their money. Just follow their trends. You know,
I'm on
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
How old are you?
I'm about to be 27 this year.
Man, you do it, man. Just listen. All this summer, all thing you should be doing is throwing up weight and throwing up meat when you call on whoever you want, stack your bread.
Yeah, and guess what? Actually, I just bought 2 vending machines, my dude. And I actually the neighborhood that I live in, I got a vending machine in 2 of the apartment buildings that I stay over. I'm cool with the landlord, so I'm actually making some good side money doing that amongst other things. But I'm just saying, like, it's a lot out here you could do to hustle, man. It is so much.
You a businessman. You can monopolize your brand right now. But listen, real quick, as far as your vending machine, man, learn everything about that fucking vending machine. You the maintenance man on that motherfucker. And everything you get paid from that vending machine is put that shit in the bank. Pay yourself a
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna buy more of them, bro. I'm gonna line my whole neighborhood with them, bro. I already got 2 of them.
Yeah, but you know, hey, just treat your business with respect. Somebody got some shit stuck, just give that shit away, man. Here, man, give them that little 50 cent back, $1 back, because you'll get that back 10. Because then you'll be walking in your God spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Salute, man. That's good shit, man. Young business, man. Spread it out, man. You go get your nephew. If somebody want to do something, man, go find a kid in foster care or something, man. Some of them little AB students, though. Look, man, reward. I mean, they'll listen. They just need somebody. Make your own shit. If you just make a decision between now and 35, so you can at least take them to the park and shit.
That's actually another good issue that should be talked about, like adoption. Like for Black men who either like don't want to have kids or whatever, I guess, because like Black men are rebuilding the Black community. And another way that we can contribute to helping that with the way we're procreating and whatnot, adopt Black boys. Black men need to start adopting Black boys. If you can afford to, if you got the time, like we need to start looking out for these, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the way that you could, I guess, potentially start saving the next generations. You know what I'm saying? If Black men specifically, like, start adopting Black boys from foster homes, Black girls too, you know what I'm saying? Just saying in general, but especially the boys.
So, brother, you speaking right to where you are right now. Go on and get you one of them little 4-year-olds, 3-year-olds, and you just raise him like he's your own. Don't even call him step adopted. He's your man. I'm telling you, he'll make you rich because you teach him how to go against all the shit that y'all talked about, y'all up against. And make sure that if you find a woman, this girl is smart, but she got at least a guy that's similar to you.
Hey, in the future, I will be looking into that, but I'm about to establish my foundation while I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can do it both, man. We multitask. Black men can multitask like that if they put their mind to it.
Indeed, man. But hey, man, listen. Ultimately, bro, this whole thing is about the disconnect or whatever that's being promoted out here, brothers. Like you said, dog. It's bro. Listen, there's no way that there should be the lowest sperm count or whatever in the country is Black men, but then Black women saying they're about to start doing this. Wealthy Black women in that, you know what I'm saying? That's the only people who will be able to afford the procedures. And there not be somebody to capitalize on that, man, to where, like you're saying, that's the thing, right? You will go out here, you will have some kids anyway, you know what I'm saying? And then whatever else in the hell, man, I'm just saying it's something that we need to start really looking into and trying to take control of. It's far too many things. A lot of the time, that's where we don't own our brand, right? We don't own the rights. We don't. Niggas make all the good music, but niggas don't own none of the music companies. Niggas sell all the good shoes, but niggas don't own the shoe companies. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man. Especially we're literally talking about the black seed, the black race, the black identity, literally the source of it, bro. It definitely needs to be us and nobody else, dog. Because again, whoever all them places she named, I promise you, it's no black people running it, dog. I just don't believe it. Just don't believe it, man. Just don't believe it. That's usually how it is. They put a label on the shit, and that's, you know what I'm saying, it has nothing to do with black people at all, except for the label on it, right? But listen, man, yeah, the finals is on. Fucking, I hate that damn Boston is killing these dudes like that because it's Boston. But hey, this game is going like I thought it was gonna go. I didn't even know Porzingis was back. But hey, this was a great conversation, man. I appreciate all the brothers for coming up and providing your input, man. A lot of great information said. And that's that on that one. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Holla. We out.
Peace.